Okay, so it's Monday, June 10th, and Aaron and I are on a train from Gdynia to Gdansk, and we're just stumbling along through this, aren't we? Current time is 7:54 a.m. here. That's 1:54 a.m. back home, and hopefully today goes smoothly and we don't get lost.
And we, in fact, did not get lost. Gdansk was founded by the Polish monarch Mieszko I during the 900s. Right, what we're looking at here is the High Gate. It was constructed in 1588 in the Renaissance style. It was the main entrance into the old town. Polish monarchs would enter the city through this gate. At the time, there would have been a huge moat, which enclosed the entire city, as well as walls as high as the gate, extending in both directions. The gate and the walls remained unchanged until 1895. You might know Gdansk better by its German name, Danzig. During the Second Partition of Poland in 1793, the city was annexed by Prussia. When Otto von Bismarck united the German lands into Germany proper in 1871, Danzig was included in this new German empire. The city remained part of the German Empire for nearly 50 years, during which it became heavily populated by Germans. In fact, by 1938, 98% of the population was German. When Germany was defeated in World War I, it also lost the city of Danzig, which was then given free city status for nearly 20 years, during which the city was neither a part of Germany nor Poland. Then, in September 1939, World War II began when Hitler invaded Poland and reclaimed Danzig, which quickly succumbed to the invading force. In 1945, the Soviet army besieged and bombarded the city, essentially destroying it, including the old town. In fact, 90% of the city was destroyed. Thereafter, Germans in the city were expelled. The city was once again called by its Polish name Gdansk, and heavy reconstruction to restore the city took place. All right, this here is Daluga Street. It's the main pedestrian walkway. In the distance, you can see the Golden Gate and Prisoner Tower. The Golden Gate was constructed in the Renaissance style in the early 1600s, replacing an older Gothic gate. The gate was heavily damaged from Soviet shelling in 1945, but was reconstructed in 1957. Just behind the Golden Gate is the Prisoner Tower. The Prisoner Tower complex was constructed during the 15th century, originally as part of the city's fortification system. During the 17th century, the complex served a different purpose, a prison. The tall tower was the actual prison, and the smaller tower is where court proceedings and torturing took place. Next up is the Gdansk Town Hall. The town hall was the locus of city control from the mid-1400s until 1921, during which time many of Poland's monarchs visited the town hall. Originally constructed in the late 1300s in the Renaissance and Gothic styles, it is one of the few historical buildings to survive World War II. Next, we have the Green Gate, which was constructed between 1568 and 1571 in the Mannerist style. It was seemingly inspired by the Antwerp City Hall.
Well, it's too late. I already started recording. Hey, Aaron.
Next up is St. Mary's Gate. It was built during the 1400s, and the gate was essentially destroyed in 1945.
A Viking plaque.
Next, we have St. Mary's Basilica. It is a brick Gothic Catholic church constructed during the 15th century, and depending on who you ask, the church is the largest or second largest brick church in the world. After the Protestant Reformation, the church offered both Lutheran and Catholic sermons simultaneously between the years of 1536 and 72. From 1572 onward, it functioned solely as a Lutheran church until 1945. Damaged during the spring of 1945, the church underwent restoration and was given back to the Catholic Church. All right, let's take a look at those beautiful Gothic ceilings. On over to the organ, a must-have in my videos. Now let's talk about some recent events. In 2019, the Gdansk mayor was assassinated and his funeral was held in this church. In 2020, after 80 years, Germany finally returned this 15th century altar, which they had stolen during World War II. Also located inside the church is the Gdansk astronomical clock, which was constructed in the 15th century. At the time, it was the largest clock in the world. It was heavily damaged during World War II and has since been restored.
Train ride back.
What?
How do you like the train? How do you like the train?
Hate it.
What?
You ate it?
Trains are fun. I would